A little while ago, I ordered a bunch of Funko Pops off of Whatnot, and today they all arrived. And now, before we get into opening them up, I figured I might as well tell you that Whatnot is also the sponsor of today's video. Which is pretty cool because I actually talked to them a little bit and got you guys a bit of a better deal. It used to be, if you went through my link in the description down below, you would get $10 off your first purchase, but now I've gotten it up to $15. Which is great because that's really a free Funko Pop. And also, if you do buy something with that first purchase, it directly helps the channel. I get a bit as well, so it really does help out new videos that we could do in the future. And also, if you've never heard of Whatnot before, they're an app where you could buy, sell, and even auction off your own collectibles. And as you guys can tell, I really enjoy going on there. I tend to get a lot of stuff from them. And again, if you guys want to check out Whatnot, I will have it linked in the description down below because seriously, it is a lot of fun. I really enjoy getting stuff off their app. And now, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't exactly know what every single box has. I just know the things that I recently purchased from them, so we'll figure it out as we go. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this one was technically in the video. If you watched my auction one from a little while ago, let me just show you. So this here is actually something that I got after the video had finished. I was bidding on it and somebody outbid me right at the last second. But then somebody tagged me in an auction to say, hey, Tristan, this one's available if you want to pick it up. And I believe I got it for something around like $20. It is the Yoda Spirit from Star Wars. And recently, I've been trying to pick up a bunch of the different Spirit or hologram Star Wars characters, and this was one that I definitely need, and I gotta say, it looks really great in person. It is based off of the original Yoda sculpt, which I think is cool because that one is kind of a classic look for Funko Pops. And all of these are exclusive to Walgreens, so if you guys want to take a look on the back here, I believe now I actually have 3 out of 4 of them from this set because I've now got Yoda Spirit, Boba Fett Prototype, and Snowtrooper. The only one I'm missing is the Imperial Guard. And I do also think it's really cool because they are in that blue box, what all of the original Star Wars characters had, and this was like one of the last waves to do it. Whoop. And now, let's find out what is inside of box number 2. Alright, now this is an interesting one because when I purchased it, they were like, oh, you probably should have asked about it. And they were like, oh, somebody bought this figure, and they were like, really? Without asking? And I was like, oh no, what did I get myself into? But they said there was a little bit of damage on the back, and honestly, it's looking pretty clean. Because really, when I'm gonna put it up in my section here, I'm not gonna be showing off the back of the figure. No, it's just like a little bit of a ding. It's not that bad. And if you're wondering, this is Rico from Penguins of Madagascar, limited to, I believe it was 1,000 pieces. Yeah, it's 1,000. So there really isn't that many of them out there. And yeah, the front of the box is looking pretty clean if you guys want to check it out. The only thing that's damaged is this top back corner, but even when I'm showing you guys, it's not really that bad. I don't care. It is also from all the way back in, I believe, yeah, 2015. So this really is an old figure. It was like the first year when I started collecting, and I want to take it out of the box just to check out that mallet a little bit closer up. Because you could get a normal Rico, but I figured this one would be a cool one to have because I also have the Cheese Dibble Skipper, which is the other exclusive that released for this set. And I mean, come on, guys, this Rico is just too cool. Also, another pop that doesn't really look like a pop. You know what? Let's do this one next. And then when it comes to this box here, I actually believe there are 2 figures inside. I'd have to check. No, it is just one. Oh, right. This is that big figure that I bought a little while ago, and I kind of have a story with this one. Because I was actually supposed to get this one graded, and then I found out they don't actually do grading here in Canada yet. And now, even though it looks like I purchased the grading in my video a little while ago, they didn't actually charge me for it, and they just sent over the figure. So it is too bad that I wasn't able to get it graded yet, but they said they will be doing it in the future. The only problem is that if there's any returns, they said it's a little bit complicated to do, and I'm hoping they do get that figured out because I really would love to have this graded in the future. But if you're wondering, it is another holographic Star Wars figure, and I believe I paid, I want to say like $200 for this one. It is the Toy Wars exclusive holographic Emperor. Like seriously, such a great character, and I'm so glad that I was able to add it to the collection even without the grading because this box is in mint condition. I'm gonna have to keep it inside of one of these for a while. But of course, I have to take it out to show you guys a little bit closer up just because of how amazing this is. Yeah, take a look at this. It also released in 2015, so the same year as Rico and maybe a little bit before the Yoda? I'm not exactly sure, but anyways, here is the holographic Emperor. Such a nice pop. Oh, and now taking a look on the back, I believe I have every single one of these figures, and there might be a couple exclusives that I'm missing, but for the most part, I have these. It's Luke Skywalker Hoth, Bosk, Emperor Palpatine, as well as Hammerhead, Biker Scout, and the 6-inch Wampa. Pretty neat. Meow. And now because it says Toy Temple on the outside, I actually remember what's inside of this one. I had purchased one of those ones where if you pay a certain amount, you could pick anything off of the wall. And I got pretty excited when they had the one inside of here up for sale. I had to go for it. And now the one that I'm talking about is actually one of Funko's very own characters. It's something that I hadn't seen in a while, and when I saw it and they said that it was available, I mean, it felt cheaper than I thought. And so definitely a cool one to have. And if you guys want to check it out, it is the Fantastic Plastic Amazing Carlos. Like I said, this is one of Funko's very own characters, and it even gives you a little bit about him on the back if you guys want to check that out. And this here was limited to 3,000 pieces over at SDCC. And this would have been from, wow, 2016. So I think everything that we've opened up so far has been like from 2016 or earlier. Pretty nuts. And so anyways, just a really interesting character, and I actually have an entire collection of them behind me. Like some other ones, if you guys want to check them out, is like actually, is this one also from 2016? No, 2018. But if you guys want to take a look, like here is Pulpo, and you can actually flip them around to be happy or sad, which I thought was really interesting. And so at the end of the day, it's really just like these quirky characters that Funko created themselves. It says Fragile, must be Italian. And now before we even really get into this one, it looks like there's a lot of packing peanuts on the inside. Oh, great. All right, let's see if I can get one of these out of here without making too much of a mess. All right, not bad. Oh, and then of course here is the other one, and I believe that these here are coming from Toy USA. I think so. And if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not exactly sure what I ordered from them, but it was very similar to the Amazing Carlos, where if you paid a certain amount, you could then pick anything off of the wall, so it was kind of like a mystery. And actually, Toy USA was the one that I missed out on the Spirit Yoda. So anyways, let's get into this first one here, and I guess I'll show you guys. It's upside down, isn't it? Oh, but this one here is the Chase Tron, a really, really neat figure. And if you guys want to take a look at him, the Chase part about it is the fact that he's metallic. So definitely an interesting character, and I don't have the Chase for Tron. Well, I guess I do now, but the Chase that I did have was for Sark. I got him when he first released, but this one was a pretty tough figure to find. And so definitely cool that I was able to get it today, and I'm really liking that metallic, and I'm kind of curious what glows. It's probably the white bit still. And now, everybody, let's find out what is inside of this second box here, and if it's anything like the last one, I'm going to flip it over this way, so that way it's probably the right way up when I show you guys. Alrighty, so here we go. Oh, right! Okay, so this is another great one. It is actually Scooby-Doo, but it's an art series figure where he is the colors of the Mystery Machine. Honestly, such a great figure, and it's one of the only Scooby-Doo ones that I've been missing from my collection. I mean, I am still missing the two flocked ones. I've got blue, but I'm missing pink and green, which have been some really, really expensive pops. Oh, and I guess I'm also missing a lot of the NFT ones now. I've got to catch up a little bit. But anyways, this is a really great figure to have in the collection, and I know that this one normally comes in a hard stack, but I think I got it a little bit cheaper when I was buying it because it didn't. And also, this was actually going towards Feeding America, which is over at Box Lunch. I don't know why I blanked on that, but if you guys want to take a look on the back, it tells you a little bit more about it. And also, there is Scooby-Doo and Shaggy on the side. And so anyways, everybody, that is everything for today. And don't forget to check out Whatnot and get your $15 off your first purchase by going through the link in the description down below, because it is seriously worth it. Like, I cannot tell you guys enough. It's really a free Funko Pop. But anyways, I hope that you guys did enjoy today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow!